Dan the Natural Man Show. Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. Hump Day they call it, right? Hump Day. Well, anyway. I guess that can mean a lot of things, but... Yesterday, I went over tonic herbs very briefly, and I talked about amla for a little bit, about its amazing benefits. Today, I want to talk about chamomile, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of chamomile. It's a popular herb. These days, it's mostly known for relaxation, and it is a really good herb for relaxation, but it wasn't until I studied with a school of natural healing that I learned that chamomile is actually a tonic herb with some amazing medicinal benefits. Now these I get from Mountain Rose. These are dried. It's a yellow flower. And when it's dried, it looks something like this. But you can also grow these. Get some seeds for chamomile. So other than relaxation, now when I talk about relaxation, let's say if you have trouble sleeping, try this. Get yourself some dried chamomile or grow your own flowers and use fresh chamomile. You can even tincture it. But a good thing to do at night, try this. If you can't sleep, make a warm cup of chamomile tea and drink it about 1 hour before you go to bed, and it will help a lot of you relax and sleep. But I want to share with you some of the lesser known benefits of chamomile that I learned during my herbal studies at the School of Natural Healing. And this is the book, one of the books to one of the classes I had to take, Back to Eden. Jethro Kloss. This is a very, very good book. Very thorough herbal healing book. But Jethro, he told us that chamomile is a well-known home remedy that grows freely everywhere. So wherever you live in the world, you can grow this flower. At least I know in America you can, but he says everywhere. So apparently it grows everywhere. It was supposedly dedicated to the sun by the Egyptians because of its curative value in the treatment of ague, I guess. I didn't know what that is. That's an ancient name for some disease. But you can look it up. Ague. It's apparently good to heal whatever this ancient disease is. I'm sure it has a more modern name now. Everyone should gather a bag full of chamomile blossoms as they are good for many ailments. Okay, so what ailments are they good for, Jethro? It is an excellent general tonic that increases the appetite and is good for dyspepsia and a weak stomach. So if you have digestive problems and bloating, chamomile tea or tincture is good for this. It is also well known today for a stomach tonic. It is used in various parts of the world as a table tea. I drink it a lot as a tea. I may drink it for a few weeks at a time before I go on to another tea. I like to rotate my herbal teas throughout. I usually do 6 weeks on one tea, take a week off, go 6 weeks on another tea, and so on and so forth. Also, if this matters to you, chamomile tea has a mild pH, so I guess another reason it's good for your stomach, because it is non-acidic. Chamomile is also good to regulate menstrual or monthly periods. So if you're having trouble, if your periods are late or if they're too early, chamomile can help to regulate these. Chamomile is good for the kidneys, the spleen, colds and bronchitis, bladder troubles, It helps to expel worms, and in America we still have parasites. A lot of American doctors don't believe that America could have a parasite problem, but we do. No matter how clean you try to be, some of these parasites are very, very tough, and they're very hard to kill. And some of them can live through our best measures of cleanliness. I was going to say cleanliness. For example, I saw a video once of someone, they took a pork chop, and I would never recommend eating pork chops, but they cooked it in the skillet, got it really hot, the temperature is recommended, but then they took off the eye, put it in a bowl and poured, I believe it was Coca-Cola on it. The next morning they woke up and there was worms coming out of that pork chop. Even the Bible says not to eat pork because it's a dirty animal. I mean, pigs are dirty. I mean, they're sweet, but they're dirty. They're scavengers, so they're full of parasites. So, another good thing, chamomile is good for dropsy, which is an old word for kidney disease. And it's good for jaundice, which is if you start to have liver trouble, you start to turn yellow, chamomile is good for the liver. The tea makes an excellent wash for sore and weak eyes, and also for open sores and wounds. So it's good to help prevent infections in open wounds and sores. So it's probably used on the battlefield back in the day before they had some of the pharmaceuticals they have now. It's good used as a poultice for pains and swellings. Intermittent and typhoid fever can be broken up in the early stages with chamomile. It is good in hysteria and nervous diseases, which we talked about. Made and used as a poultice, chamomile will prevent gangrene. Combine chamomile with bittersweet as an ointment for bruises, sprains, calluses, or corns. Do not use chamomile during pregnancy. So here you have it, folks, another great tonic herb. And this book goes over quite a few tonic herbs. Looks like there's probably 50 in here. But if you found this video interesting, helpful, like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Share the love. Share the love of the herbs. We need to bring the herbs back to help the health of the general population. Let's go back to our old roots when people were healthier. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com, and remember, until next time, keep it natural.